Over the last 30 years, there's been some quality football shirts up and down the footballing ladder, but there's also been some absolute dross. Well, in this video, we're going to try and rank the best ever football shirts coming at you from Aston Villa. That's right, folks, back once again with another ranking video. Today we're going to try and rank the best ever football shirts coming at you, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, stop what you're doing, swallow what you're doing, and smash your subscribe button to get you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, football shirts related, tier list related. We're going to know here, boys and girls, under one rooski. That's right, over the next series of videos, we're going to try and find out what is the best Premier League shirts, and we're going to go through it club by club out in the Premier League, and we'll get to that in just a second. Of course, a big shout out to the VIP Banda Brothers. I'm talking about the Patreons, boys and girls. Thank you for your continued support behind the scenes. I really do appreciate that. And if you are interested in becoming the latest member of that Patreon gang, check out the link down below. But anyway, let's get into it, of course, and take a little look at what I'm talking about. And then, folks, today we're going to take a look at, of course, Aston Villa's jerseys over the past few seasons, going back, of course, to the initial conception of course, the Premier League. Now, again, you're going to find that out over these next few videos. Some of the current Premier League clubs have not been withstanding in the Premier League, but we are going to take a look at those jerseys that were worn outside the top flight as well, and put them into consideration as well, because some of those are still of a good quality, and you know what, they could even be the best ever jerseys ever worn by Aston Villa. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to kick it all off. I think we'll go with the most recent to kick us off on this one. That is, of course, the current season. I believe I've got one. Yes, I do. Here we go. It is a kazoo, and it is made by Kappa. Of course, this shirt is provided by, of course, Footy Headlines, who, of course, always on the money with the shirts. I do like the look of this one. It is pretty clean. Nothing too much going on here. And it is got the simple claret and blue on here. And, of course, that lovely little touch that is the Kappa logo, which is also very, very nice. We do like that. Cheeky little number right there. Because you can look at that many different ways. Of course, again, we're represented by a good, clean, crisp image of their badge as well. And to be fair, I think this is one of the better shirts for Aston Villa. I'm going to put that in the great row already, so we're already off to an absolute flyer. If we go back to 2019-2020, we've got this one again made by Kappa. And if we take a look at compare those two, there is a bit of a difference already with the collar as well. I think this is more circular on the kazoo. This one's more of towards a V-neck as well. Got the Kappa on the arms as well, which might be a bit overboard. So to be fair, if I'm going to pick a Kappa shirt, it's going to be this one. I'm going to stick with this one. This is still a good shirt. A lot of logos and badges all knocking around in the W88. I'm not too sure about that. It doesn't look that good. It looks a little bit overboard, to be fair. But again, it could just be this picture. But anyway, regardless of all that, we're going to stick, of course, this one in the good one. It is good. It's not horrific. There are some real shockers. Every club has them, and again, I am doing this on an unbiased point of view. We're just seeing, what my tastes are really, because at the end of the day, Aston Villa wins here. They're going to have a good shirt. They're going to have a shit shirt. It's the nature of the beast. They're not all good. Even the Blackburn Rovers shirts. If you've seen that video, I'm very, very critical as well for Rovers. Into this one here, I'm not even sure who makes this badge, but it looks very, very good. This is, of course, what is it? 2018, 2019 was in the Championship. Pretty good looking shirt, if I may. I do like the stripes down here. Of course, slight different colour than each other there. Of course, it's a difference. A nice looking V-neck as well. Again, I'm not too sure about the badge, but it looks cool. It does look very, very different, unusual as well. I'm trying to see if there's any way I could figure that out. Does it say it right there? No, it doesn't. So yeah, I do like this one, I really do. I think, again, like I said, not all the best shirts are in the Premier League. So this one is, of course, I'm going to put it in the great column. I think it does just the ticket, of course. And yeah, fair play to Villa with that shirt. Again, I was surprised when I was going through some of these shirts just how different each season can be. You just think claret and blue, but yeah, guess what? It looks a little bit different. Next up, of course, we've got 2016, 2017. A little bit weak, this one, even though it is Under Armour. I used to really love Under Armour, but I think it's getting a bit too mainstream now. And again, this does look a little bit bland. If we're going to look back at some of these other ones here, and again, it could be the poor photo. I don't know. I don't like the logo anyway. Quick Books looks like a bag of shite. I think it's a slight colour. If it was the same colour as the blue, then maybe you might be onto something. Under Armour, yeah, it's of course. Look, it's just over the past 3 seasons here. This one, and this one. They've all been different brands, different makers of this. Again, this was in the Championship, of course. I think it was back 2016, 2017. Their first season back, not the greatest season in the Championship either. So, yeah, it's an okay shirt. That's probably the best I could say. I can't really get too much excited about that one when compared to some of the other. Now, I am a bit of a retro guy. I do like old school stuff. So, as we get further back, it might become, you might see more elite standard shirts. Now, this one is an absolute nightmare. I don't know if these lines are legit. But what is this? 2015, 2016, the relegation season. Guess what? You deserve to go down because of this. Macron, the brand. Again, I'm not against the brand, but another new different brand. Little checkered box down here looks okay. Looks a little nice little touch there. The V also looks good, but the collar and everything else with these stripes. If that's either a bad photo or they did actually have those. If they had them stripes, then guess what? It's an absolute. I think I'm going to put it in the crap pile. I think this was pretty crap. And I think you all agree with me with the season that you went down. You know what? Let's forget about it. Let's forget about that shirt. And let's move on to the next one. What do we have? We've got 2014, 2015. Now, this has got Daffabet on there. Familiar name to me. Of course, sponsored Rovers shirts are many. By my back Macron as well. And this is a bit better than the last one. The pinstripes is a nice touch. Again, I don't know traditionally if there was pinstripes. I think it seems to be a common theme when I look back here. At least some stripes anyway. Collar's okay. He's got a button-up collar as well. It's not bad. It's better than the crap. But is it better than okay? Probably not. I think it's a little bit. It's got the Macron logo on the shoulder pads here. When you compare this one to the Kazoo, you know what I mean. It's chalk and cheese really. I don't think it stands any chance. I'm going to put it in the okay. It's not godly. It's not ghastly. I mean, it's all right, but I'm stretching it to say it's okay. That's 2014, 2015, of course. Not the best year. They just survived on that one. 2013, 2014, of course. Have I skipped a year? Probably not. I don't know. 2013, 2014. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, let's take a look at this guy here. This is actually, again, it's quite a lot going on here. And I'm not a big fan of those shoulder pads. Is that the real thing? Am I looking at the real thing? That is absolutely something out of, I don't know, out of a sci-fi movie. I don't even like this collar. My goodness. If I was to take the top out of it, if you could cut this out. In fact, let me do just that. If we could do this here. Oh, I can't do it. Hang on a minute. If I could do just this. You know what? That would be a very good looking shirt. That would be a very nice looking shirt. I'd even put that in the good, maybe even a great thing. But unfortunately, it doesn't. It has that rest of that shit up there, and that makes it crap. I don't want to even dick around with it. That top bit is absolutely disgusting. I don't know if someone's having a laugh or something, but that is horrific. Forget about it. Move on. Move the next one. What are we on to now? We are up to. I've lost my bearings. I think we're up to 2012, 2013. And what do we have? We have, I think, a better bounce back to a decent one. Gatang Casinos was the sponsor. And again, it looks, pretty simple. But I'm a bit of a simple man. And don't take that the wrong way. Yeah, looks good. A little yellow flash at the bottom there. Looks a little bit different. Something unusual. And again, it sticks to its guns, really, of claret and blue. And that's what you should just do, claret and blue. But yes, this just changes it up a little bit. It's a good shirt. It's nothing crazy. Up here, you still got the shoulder pads, which does add to the negativity of it. I'm not a big fan of those pads. It looks a little bit funky. Every time I stare at them, it makes me reconsider my thoughts. I'm going to put this in the okay. It does have those shoulder pads, which without those, it could even be a good shirt. But unfortunately, still within some shit ones. 2011, 2012. Here we go. Not bad. It's by Nike. Gatang's Casino, the checker. I'm not too fan about it. It looks like a Croatian jersey if you just caught it with a glimpse of your eye. Again, it could be the photo. Someone could have ironed this bad boy to make it a little bit more smarter. But it's an okay shirt. I'm not too sure about the neck with the little flap there. If it was just a straight round, it would have been fine. It's a good shirt. It's fine. Again, one in an iron pick Might have held it in better stead, but to be fair, I think it's a good looking shirt, and I'll stick that in there for the time being. Next up, what do we have? We have 2010, 2011. What's going on here now? Is this on both sides here? Because I can't really see it. I'm assuming it is. It's not a bad touch, and I think they've got the. What the piss am I doing here? It's not a bad touch. I think they got the V-neck or the collar okay. Nothing too crazy. Clarent blue, of course. Again, not the best picture, but definitely not too bad. I think we're going to stick this in the good pile. It's a good shirt. It's not bad. It's not horrific. You know, would I buy it? No, I don't think I would buy it. Would I buy any of these two? Maybe I might buy one of these two, but these three, that's the thing. If it gets into the great, you know what, I might even consider it as just a football fan, because I like football shirts, me, if you haven't guessed, I do like football shirts. Let's go forward then. What do we have on this one? We have 2009, 2010. Have I just done that one? No, I don't. This is good, lads. You've got a home run here. Acorns across the middle there, nice and simple, and of course a nice crisp Nike swoosh as well. So this one for me goes into the great column. That was the 2009, 2010. Who wore this one? Who wore this one back in the day? Let me know in the comment section down below. So a great shirt there by Villa. Next up we got 2008, 2009 on the same sort of wavelength for Acorn, of course, this time around. But unfortunately, I think it's definitely a step down. I've tried not to put two similar ones along here. I think the neck on this one trumps the neck on this one. I think it's still a good shirt, and again, I could potentially be sworn into buying that one as a football fan, but unfortunately, I think it's just a good shirt, not a great shirt. Moving on to 2007, 2008, we've got a whole bunch of ones left here. This one looks like it could be a match-worn shirt, either that or it's a very, very disgustingly dirty shirt. Again, I'm not sure about the collar. I think that's a bit ugly, the Nike swoosh. I like the long sleeves, it looks good. And even the 32 red looks like a nice thing with a touch of the blue in the logo there. So yes, it's an okay shirt. I think if they could correct this, it would have been a really good shirt. So again, I'm going to put that in the good column or row, whatever you want to call it, and then yeah, we'll move on. We've got a lot to do. 2006, 2007. How about this one then? Widespread collar, of course, big old an actual collar, and of course you got these little flang things down the side. You got Hummel in the middle there, alongside 32 red once again. It's okay, it's decent, but yeah, I'm going to put it in the okay pile. I think it's a little bit of a downgrade from the year ahead of it. They got it right the next year, you know what I mean. So that's 2006, 2007, 2005, 2006. How about that one then? Again, Hummel. Sometimes, I think nowadays Hummel have got Dad has some decent shirts, but I think back in the day they were just learning how to do it. But of course, this one is a bit ropey, a lot too much extra going on the sides here. I think we can forget about that one as well. It's not ghastly. It isn't. It's okay. So with the stuff going on, you could say that it's being a little bit different. Here we go. Of course, 2004, 2005. What do we have on this one? We have Hummel's. Again, we've got like a bicycle track on his arms. A long sleeve version, of course. The V-neck's okay, but you know it's still not brilliant. And again, Hummel's still trying to work it all out. To be fair, I'm not really excited about that one either. That could go down here and okay. 2003, 2004, we have a short sleeve version here with Rover across there by Diodora. It looks a bit weak. It looks a little bit like a West Ham shirt, if I'm fair. I don't know why. When I first have a glance at this one, it reminds me of West Ham. I think the Rover makes it, it's a good brand and all that, but I think it needs to be a bit more bold. It needs to be a bit more of a zinger. Around the middle, it looks a little bit weak. And to be fair, I'm not a big fan. I think it's just too boring. It's too boring. And I'm going to put that in the crap pile, to be fair. And that is 2003, 2004. Here we go to 2002, 2003. Same shirt sponsor, Rover with a V-neck, Diodora. This is a bit retro-ish. And I think it's a bit of a step up on this. I don't like the look of the sleeves. The sleeves look a bit saggy. Again, it might just be this one-off picture. But again, get the iron out, Sons of Gyms. Get your iron out. I'm going to put this in the okay. It's definitely a little bit of a step in the right direction for Villa on this one as we go back in time. Now, who do we have next? Into, of course, what is it? 2001, 2002, NTL, that's right. Norberto Solano springs to mind whenever I see that. I don't know if he did wear this or not. V-neck, Diodora, NTL. It's a bit retro. I do like it, and it's pretty simple. One, mainly one colour. I think we're going back up a notch here and going into the good column. We're getting to the year, the era where of course for me Premier League was without it as its finest. Still in its infancy, but still created some legends. For Villa, we had Stan Collymore, I believe. Dwight York as well. I don't know if it was actually this era. It might have been before that. Noberto Solano as well. Mark Bosnich. Some names of the past there for Villa. 2000, 2001. Centrals, Crest. They can either be hit or miss, and this was the sort of time when these were sort of popular. And to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan myself. It's very, very quaint, and again, the arms look a bit overboard. It's retro. I do like it. It's better, but I don't know if it deserves to be anything better than good. So we're going to slide that into good for the time being. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Here we go. Another central crest. Aston Villa, of course, claret and blue with stripes, though. LDV Vans, of course, a traditional British brand. We like that. And of course, you've got the Reebok in the middle, which again, it's a central thing. I think it looks a bit schoolboy. Looks a bit schoolboy. Something you wear when your team's playing. So I think it's a bit shit. I'm going to put that in the crap pile. I don't think it deserves to be any much higher than that. Yeah, getting there. 98, 99. Old school. Look at the badge. Look at the LDV Vans. Got a collar on this one. This one is really going back a bit to 1998, 1999. It is a bit boring and it's a little bit flat. Of course, recently we've seen some really kick-ass ones, but this one's a bit timid as well. Come on, Villa. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I put this in the okay pile. It's probably punching above his weight, if I'm honest with you. Into 1997, 1998. I like this one. I do like this one. This has got a lot going for it already. AST computer. I love computers, tech as well. I think this is pretty much as good as it's going to get. I love it. The zigzags is a little bit off-putting, but the V-neck looks crisp. The arms look great. It's well presented here in this photo as well. So this one, I think, is a great Villa shirt. I think it's a contender to go into the elite. The season, or the couple of seasons prior, 95 to 97. This one is another very, very good one as well. It's a couple of home runs for Villa. I think Rovers had a similar sort of one with some Rovers motto or something embedded into the fabric. I think this is quality. Of course, we don't see much of these sort of shirts these days. You can't go wrong with this. And to be fair, 2 AST computers into the great pile. I think we're onto a winning system. That was, of course, 95, 97, and here we go. In fact, the next two are absolute zingers. I love them. I love Muller. This one's class. This reminds me of my old school days. Again, it's probably because of my era. I think for any of you younger fans out there would think this is dog shit, but I do like the Muller thing. I think that's a quality looking shirt. The pinstripes down the middle, it's a little bit different, definitely retro, and for me, this has weight. And again, we're ending with some absolute belters here for Aston Villa, and this was from 93, 95. This is your Paul McGrath shirt, potentially, of course. Who else was back in the day? That was your Dwight York as well. And then this one, I don't know. I think this has got to be, I think this is seriously contender for absolute winner. Oh my days, what a lovely looking shirt. It's like an ice hockey shirt. Goodness great. I love it. I do love it. And absolute mitre copiers as well. Oh, we're in for a bit of a head-making decision here as we get to the final. Absolutely love this shirt. Oh, goodness, I'm left with a bit of a headache. Which one of these 7 shirts will be classed as the elite? And it is a difficult decision. I thought we hit a really rough patch in the middle here with some of these really ass shirts, but some of the most recent ones and some of the older ones are really top quality. If I was to eliminate, let's move the realistic contenders into the elite. I think the Kazoo one right here right now is good. I also do think this 32 red is pretty sharp as well. We move down. We've got to pick one of these AST computers. If I'm going to go with one, it would be this guy right here. We'll move him up there. And then these two, really. In fact, I'm going to abolish the Muller and go with this one. So we've halved it. We've halved it now down to 4. Realistically, which one is the bloody best Aston Villa shirt? I really do like the new one, the first one there, the Mitre Copiers one. I think that's unusual. It's unique. I didn't think I'd be so torn. Absolutely torn. I think 32 red is gone. We'll lose him. I think we're also going to lose Kazoo even though I do really like the new Villa shirt, and we're left with two. And to be, I can't, as soon as I saw it, really, it has to be the 1992-1993 shirt, the first shirt from Aston Villa in the Premier League, as the best shirt from Aston Villa. Absolutely good bunch of shirts there. I thought we would struggle with Villa, but no, we came out of the park and had some absolute crackers in there. What do you think? Do you agree or you disagree with my picks made here right now? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the old comment section down below. There you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Do you agree or disagree with my rankings of those football shirts? Let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, check out the description. The links to my other social media platforms are in there. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitch as well. And if you want to support me in another way, you could visit the old Patreon page, patreon.com/Roverseas. But of course, yes, we're going to be doing a lot of these over the next few days, so make sure you check them all out by banging the old subscribe button. Of course, hit the little bell so you don't miss a beat. And while you're at it, give the video a big old fat thumbs up to, of course, boost it in the old algorithm. But that's it, my friends. That's all I've got for you. Until then, I'll see you all next time for some more rankings, and hopefully your shirt will be next.